Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope you all are doing well. This is Obi here as usual. So guys, today's video was inspired by my mom because over the holiday my mom called just to find out how we're dealing with winter in the UK. You know, basically we're just talking about life in general, and she was like, talking about my scoliosis journey because she brought it up that I have been a very young brave girl dealing with scoliosis from a very young age till now. And mothers, how they can be. She took it back to when I was a baby, and she said when I was 5 years old I was very cute, super cute baby. And when I turned 12, went to boarding school, came back, boom, and there was scoliosis. So she was basically saying that you never know what life will throw at you and how people are gonna react, but you dealing with it first and foremost. Personally, that was what she was talking about. So yeah, and when we're done with the phone call, I kind of started thinking I have actually dealt with a lot of misconception growing up. I started thinking probably I should talk about this on this channel. And yeah, so if you want to know some of the misconceptions that I have dealt with back in Nigeria, so please stay tuned and keep on watching, right? All right guys, please bear with the noise. My kids are downstairs with your dad playing, so you might hear Amanda screaming. Alright guys, so let's get into it. Okay, so yeah, number one, or rather the topic that we'll be talking about is some myths surrounding scoliosis, or in other words, some misconceptions associated with scoliosis, and some of them I have dealt with personally, like I said earlier. So number one is some people assume the reason why I have scoliosis is the fact that my mom didn't do the right thing, or my parents didn't do the right thing. And what I mean by that is probably she didn't name me well on the bed as a baby, or there were some complications when she was pregnant with me, or that I fell when I was younger and they didn't notice on time for them to take me to the hospital, that it could have been prevented if they had seen it on time. And yeah, it was so bad because they kept asking my mom, are you sure you didn't do this? Are you sure you didn't do that? Are you sure you didn't fall? You know how people can be asking and assuming a lot. And at some point, I will be honest with you guys, it was frustrating for my mom and me because it felt like they were pointing their moral compass at my mom. In other words, you didn't do your job as a mother. So yeah, and yeah, there is no known cause for scoliosis. Let's just talk about this. There is no known cause for scoliosis. Scoliosis is not something you can prevent. It's not like an infection that comes with pain or fever that you are taking to the hospital and you're given some medications and it goes away. Scoliosis, to me, I feel it creeps up on you because you don't even know it's there. You don't even know when your spine starts curving, because there should be some sort of sign and symptoms for you to notice there's actually something wrong. And it could be uneven shoulders, which I have talked about on this channel. If you haven't seen the video on the signs and symptoms of scoliosis, I'm gonna put an add a card on the screen so you can go watch that video. I'm gonna put a link on the description box as well so you can go watch that video. There would have to be some signs and symptoms for you to notice, physical sign and symptoms for you to notice there's actually something wrong. So scoliosis is not something you can prevent or something you did as a child or an adult, depending on when your scoliosis was diagnosed. No, nobody knows why it happens. There is no known cause for scoliosis. Yeah. Then number two is, once you have scoliosis, you should abstain from your PE activities. That is not true. You shouldn't abstain from your PE activities. You should do them, because I remember back in Nigeria, I almost didn't go for my PE activities. I was always trying to abstain from it because I thought that my curve would get worse because I'm doing some strenuous exercises, which is actually good for you. You should do your PE activities. Exercises are good for you. It keeps your back muscles fit, so you should do your PE activities. You should go for them, and you should also take up some very good form of exercises if you have scoliosis. For example, yoga is a very good form of exercises for scoliosis. So yeah, you shouldn't abstain from your PE activities. You should go for them. Then another one again is, once you have scoliosis, you automatically become fragile and weak. That is not true as well, and there is a story to this one, because back in Nigeria, when word got out that I have scoliosis, some relative of ours came to see see us back in Nigeria, I think around 2002, over the Christmas holiday, and we haven't seen them in a very long time. So when he walked right through the door, and because I was sitting with my mom in the sitting room talking, he just screamed and said, "Oh my god, you can walk." And I was like, was there ever a time that I couldn't walk? And I realized he was referring to the fact that I have scoliosis, and he started telling me that he heard that I was bedridden, that I couldn't walk anymore, that he heard there was something wrong with me. But I could understand where he's coming from, because he must have heard that it has to do with my spine, so he would think that probably I couldn't walk again. So yeah, I had to sit him down to explain to him what scoliosis was all about, that it doesn't make you fragile and weak automatically. So yeah, for example, take Usain Bolt. He has scoliosis, but he was one of the fastest runner in the history. So yeah, think on that. Okay. Another one again is that once you have scoliosis, you can get pregnant or have a normal delivery. That is absolutely not true. Completely not true, guys. Scoliosis has nothing on conception. I repeat, scoliosis has nothing on conception. Take me for example. I'm a mom of 2 and I have scoliosis. Okay, when it comes to normal delivery, yeah, you could be given some back medications, and that is for you to have an easy labor. But if your degree is high, then you should speak to your doctor or your midwife for them to review and see how best they will give you that medication. But for me, I didn't take any back medication because personally I don't like to be poked. That is just a personal preference. So yeah, that you have scoliosis, it doesn't mean you won't get pregnant or you won't have a normal delivery. That is not true. So another one again is school bag. School bag causes scoliosis. I also was told that by my specialist when I was diagnosed. And scoliosis, school bag does not cause scoliosis. Yeah, it doesn't, because I remember back in Nigeria, some people were trying to advise my parents that, oh, make sure your kids does not, because I read somewhere or I heard that school bag causes scoliosis, they should stop carrying school bag as well. But because I have scoliosis, so yeah, school bag does not cause scoliosis, guys. That is not true. And another one again is back brace, because I have talked about this as well on this channel. Back brace is this form of treatment given if you have scoliosis, especially if your degree of curve is not so high. They give you that to prevent it from getting worse. The back brace does not automatically correct your spine, because that is a misconception people have. And I remember back when I had mine, when I was wearing the back brace, I took it off, I stopped wearing it. Some people were advising me, no, I heard you're supposed to wear it all the time, that it automatically corrects your back, your spine, it makes it straight. That is not true. What the brace does, it prevents it from getting worse, not that it corrects your spine and makes it straight again. No, because at some point the back brace, it is so uncomfortable. It is not something I would wear personally, because you would have to wear 23 out of 24 hours in a day. I cried most of the time to sleep. Even when I tried to wear it to sleep, I couldn't sleep. So yeah, it is the most uncomfortable thing for me personally. So yeah, the misconception once again here is the fact that the brace does not automatically correct your back, it just prevents it from getting worse. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the misconceptions that I have dealt with. If you have dealt with some of them, please leave a comment down below, let me know. And also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe too. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get to see all my uploads. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna end the vlog or the video here. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.